ILBW, $1 million a post. South Park, when they parodied Harry and Harry's wife, made reference to Harry's wife as the Instagram-loving bitch wife. It would appear that her apparent love of Instagram may well be a considerable payday, i.e. residual benefit for her, as Caroline Graham in the Mail explains, Harry's wife's $1 million a post Instagram payday. Duchess of Sussex is preparing to relaunch herself on social media, and experts say she could earn millions, with everyone in Hollywood talking about it. Oh, yes. Another announcement about another relaunch and appearance. Harry's wife is reportedly getting ready to relaunch herself on Instagram, and experts predict she could make $1 million per post. Well, you'd have to ask, who is so fucking stupid as to want to pay her $1 million per anodyne and beige post that she would pump out? First of all, she has nothing interesting to say. Of course, she gains prominence because there's a lot of people who want to look at her. Some, because for some strange reason they still continue to think that she's a wonderful person, that they think that she's a fashion icon. But the vast majority because they want to watch the car crash as the train wreck of her life continues to circle the drain before that downward spiral of doom results in her implosion. Nevertheless, I'd be fascinated to find which organisation would want to pay her $1 million a post, given the toxic reputation that she has. The Duchess, whose last account with husband Prince Harry at Sussex Royal had 9.4 million followers before it was deactivated in 2020, when the couple quit being senior royals, is said to be behind a new account named at Harry's wife, although of course it uses her actual middle name, which I don't use. Decorated with a picture of pink peonies, reportedly Harry's wife's favourite flowers, a source close to her team this week confirmed, yes, that's her. Expect an announcement very soon. She's coming back. Well, you can groan inwardly at the suggestion that she is. The account is already followed by several of Harry's wife's friends, including activist Mandana Dayana, no me neither, who served as president of Archwell, the Sussex's media and philanthropic company, until last December. A source told the Mail on Sunday, everyone in Hollywood is talking about the relaunch being imminent. I can safely say, and I would readily put one of my properties on a bet to state that it isn't the case that everyone in Hollywood is talking about the relaunch being imminent. Most people will go, who? What? Or those who go, really? Oh, yes, she's talking about another relaunch, is she? God, she's boring. But they're not talking about it being interested in it. Apparently, Harry's wife has never made any secret of the fact she wants to return to Instagram. Prior to her 2018 marriage to the Prince of Pink Pancakes, Suits actress Harry's wife's personal Instagram following stood at more than 3 million, while tens of thousands of fans signed up for her now-defunct lifestyle blog, The Tig, which you can enjoy my piss take of it in The Stig. Harry's wife first announced she was planning a return to Instagram in an interview with The Cut last year, telling writer Alison P. Davis, "Do you want to know a secret? I'm getting back on Instagram." The Duchess's new account already has 76,000 followers, and experts say it could prove a huge boost to her finances. Eric Schiffer, a social media expert, who advises the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars, ex-Disney actress Bella Thorne, and cast members from the US version of Dragon's Den, said, "I don't think Harry's wife coming back to Instagram will surprise anyone. She has a new talent manager, and this is the next logical step." Well, I suppose it is the next logical step for somebody who isn't getting any offers, who is unable to produce any content for television or film, and who is desperate, oh so desperate, to remain in the public eye. As I've explained in other videos, social media is very much a playground for the narcissist. It allows the assertion of control electronically, which is far easier than doing it in person. It allows the gathering of fuel from thousands, if not millions, of tertiary sources, which all adds up to a fairly substantial amount. If there are millions of followers who are commenting and liking and responding. It can provide access to character traits and also residual benefits of facade management, maintaining a facade to all of those people who believe it. And therefore social media is very much a tool which caters to the needs of the narcissist, and it's no surprise that Harry's wife not only used it previously but would look to return to it by virtue of ease of use and the necessity of trying to salvage her plummeting reputation. This expert tells us, I would expect her to quickly become one of the most followed accounts on Instagram. You have celebrities like the Kardashians who can command $1 million and upwards for a single post promoting a product. There is no reason Harry's wife couldn't be earning those sorts of fees. So basically he says this is what the Kardashians earn and she could do so also. Well, I don't see that there's any evidence to support her being at that level, and also the fact that she, whilst there are people that turn their noses up at the Kardashians, they're not viewed with the same level of disapproval or dislike anywhere near to that experienced by Harry's wife. The expert continues by explaining she has to be careful as a duchess to avoid being seen to be hawking every product under the sun, and that's not going to stop her if she can. She will align with quality brands, if they'll have her, and companies that are on point with her political and social beliefs, if they want her. Marketing expert Kent Moore, who runs One-Eyed Social and has worked with actors such as Star Trek's Sir Patrick Stewart, make it so, engage, said, I think she would instantly shoot into the top 10 highest paid influencers in the world. Her status is unique because she is a celebrity, actress and royalty. Well, I think you'd say one of those things is accurate. She's royal by name but not by action. And an actress, well, she used to be. Harry's wife could charge $1 million per post as an absolute minimum. I will be fascinated to find who would be so moronic enough to pay that. That sum would rise quickly if her partnerships achieve global coverage and traction. Brands could want to align with her for campaigns over a couple of years, featuring several posts and even personal appearances. What do you mean, like Dior, who said, no, we're having nothing to do with her, and Newcomb, who said, no, there's no paid partnership? Do you mean those kind of brands that are clearly don't want anything to do with her? According to a report in the New York Post earlier this month, Harry's wife first set up the handle @Harry'sWife when she launched her Spotify podcast. A source told Page 6, Harry's wife was set to go live on Insta, but changed her mind shortly before she launched her RC Wipes podcast, so it's just sitting there now. Once again, this just demonstrates the laziness of the Duchess of Delusion, that she sets something up and, oddly enough, doesn't follow through with it. It may be the case that she's going to resurrect it, because as I've explained, social media is a boon to the narcissist, but it remains to be seen whether she can actually be bothered to do anything about it, and more to the point, whether anybody really is going to pay her anything close to the sums that have been touted. Let's have a quick dive below the line to find if anybody agrees that she's worth this money. Grumps states, who in their right mind would follow what she has to say? Ridiculous woman. Sarah Rowe, LOL, going from royal family to Kardashians. How embarrassing. Lady B, wanna be me again. Go away. Dahl's Chickens. Hollywood, her, thanks for the laugh. Great Bambino, literally nobody cares. Minging Tard, no one in Hollywood is talking about her or anything she does. Di Walsh, oh no, please, not again. LK, what does she actually think she has to offer the world that we need to know, that can only be provided by her? I honestly don't get it. Achilles NZ, OnlyFans next. Karma Zabic, if Hollywood is talking about it, it's only because they're bored with the strike going on. I really don't think A-listers or the general public care about Ms. Harry's wife's thoughts. Inkpot, still making money from her titles. General craziness. Who in their right mind would actually follow what she has to say? Indeed. And we also have Bebob. How insipid and meaningless must someone's life be to care about what this person is doing with her life? Ad Walker, so much for her so-called privacy. Brit Girl, everybody in Hollywood talking about it, yeah, about how it's ridiculous and will bomb and fail like everything else she's done. No one cares. Lorelei, nobody is discussing her in the relevant circles in Hollywood. Canadian Observer, I doubt all Hollywood is speculating on Harry's wife's earning potential or even talking about her. Laughing at her, though, yes. Mr. B. Faulty, what a dreadful waste of money. No support, people condemning it, people being sceptical about it, as you'd expect, which just shows once again how she's embarking on something with her tunnel vision of believing that she will be successful, when the reality will be to the contrary. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.